Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Angoville. Our heroes today are going to be Mr. Lenny12346, hashtag my banana is biggest, playing as the Soviet forces in the blue. And his opponent in the red is going to be Mr. DonnieChan, playing as the OKW forces. So you may notice a couple little things here spatter around in the map. And even though the announcement has already been out, well, this is because the British are coming. The British are coming. The Brits are going to be added into the game very soon. Right now, you can actually pre-order, and you get 20% off, I believe, if you already own CoH2, which probably all of you do, if you're looking at this. But yeah, the Brits are going to be added onto the game. It's kind of weird that only a single faction is being added. You know, usually you would expect double, you know, one for each side. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be cool seeing this new faction, and I don't know if you can actually say anything about it, so I won't. But yeah. So anyways, let's see. Lenny started off just building himself conscripts, although it looks like he didn't build any and was just talking. It seems like Lenny and Donnie are chatting right now, and yeah, Lenny only had his combat engineers out in the field and is currently building 3 conscripts. He queued up all 3 at the same time, so yeah, something may have gone wrong then. Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the plan. He's even queuing up the 4th one. May as well. I think he was talking about something about a strat, but, well, if you were looking at the chat, now you know. I think I can actually check and see what's going on here. Nah, I don't think they were talking about anything like that. Anyways, so back to the game. We have Mr. DonnieChan as the OKW, just getting himself Volksgrens and Volksgrens, but he's actually going for a second Storm Pioneer, which is interesting. I mean, I like Storm Pioneers; are pretty good actually at fighting, so not a bad thing. So we'll see what he does with that. So 2 Volks, 2 Pios, and he is currently pretty much completely capping the right-hand side, double points, and this one was left there. Ah, there we go. The Storm Pios are going for it. So it'll give him a decent chunk of points in his favor. It is only 1 point per tick, as we do have Mr. Lenny capturing on the far left-hand side, setting barbed wire all over the place on this fuel point. Kind of weird. I don't know what he's exactly doing, but well, there you go. Doesn't actually do too much. It just makes it kind of weird to maneuver through. And he's got his conscripts moving all over the place and goes to the very front of Mr. DonnieChan's base. Conscripts also laying down some sandbags all over the place by the wrecked little flyer there. What is it called? I forget what it was called on the at least in well, not Vico obviously, because Vico was only U.S. and Wehrmacht, but you know, Company Heroes 1, opposing fronts. The glider, yeah, the glider. There you go. So. Not exactly sure what both players are doing. They're being very passive, both players staying on their side, and now we see an engagement as Volksgrens pop through the center hedge and conscripts start shooting at them. Second conscript squad Uras forward, gets itself right clumped up there in that okay, and now he's gonna lay down some barbed wire all over the place. I mean, it doesn't cost him anything, so there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe this is a for funsies game? I don't think it is. And we'll figure it out. So yeah, barbed wire getting laid down all over the place. I mean, this one kind of makes sense because of the wrecked flyer here, or glider, sorry, because it does give, you know, a heavy cover and such. So you want to deny that, and I mean, laying down a lot of sandbags. I mean, that's makes it a very defensible position. But obviously, Lenny is in the losing end of this exchange, as his side of the map only has 1 victory point. Whereas DonnieChan has 2, which is kind of the weird thing about Angoville. But, I mean, it's not unbalanced or anything because of that. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that, and it's kind of weird. So yeah, sandbags and more sandbags getting laid down all over the place for Lenny. So he wants to make sure that he is never going to lose this territory. He has 6 conscripts already out. Combat engineers laying down wire on all the wrong sides of the sandbags. And we have DonnieChan starting to lay down some mines. Yeah, that's a shoe mine in the center of the road. I'm using lamer strats. Okay, so yeah. And yeah, he gets himself a rocket and warfare, expecting, well, I mean, if he's not attacking, he's probably... okay, well, there's a lot of banter going back and forth. Doctrine has been selected for Lenny. He went for the Partisan tactics. So that means he has the radio intercepts, which means he knows what is going to be happening. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, gives him access to the Partisan troops and the tank hunters. So I suppose he has readily available anti-tank in case any vehicles comes out. But yeah, very passive game style right now, which is, I guess, a little bit unusual. But Lenny saying nice mining as he realizes what's going on. And we see the Storm Pioneers coming up for a flank here on the on the emplacement and the stronghold that Lenny has built for himself near the glider. Does not manage to do too much. Only one of the conscripts took a little bit of damage, and away they go. We see Partisans popping out all the way behind the lines. These are equipped with PPSHs, and those are 4 PPSHs. Is that always, or is it varying? Yeah, random anti-infantry weapon. So yeah, it's not always the case. So this one, this little squad came out with 4 PPSHs. So it should be rather good. They are obviously very weak, but there you go. That's one of the cool things. They actually, well, cool things according to Lenny and what he's doing. They can actually lay down wire so they can help those combat engineers in their efforts to hold the left-hand side of the map. DonnieChan, for his part, building himself the mechanized regiment headquarters, is going to be requisitioning a Stuka. So if you're going to be building a little bit of a SimCity style approach, well, I'm going to do what killed SimCity back in Company Heroes 1, and that was the Stuka and indirect fire. Mines getting laid down? Mine? I mean, I guess that's fine if something's going to come crashing through down the road. It'll detonate a mine, although with the Stuka out, that mine is more likely just going to be detonated by an explosion. So, Volksgrenadiers for... Whoa. Stop it, brain. You don't need oxygen to work. Sorry. Volksgrenadiers for DonnieChan just hold up inside the houses. We see wire getting laid down across the path. Probably going to be wiring everything. Yeah, we got wire there and wire over here. So, DonnieChan, I mean, Lenny can't even go in this direction. Lenny saying, LOL. Rocket half-track is so fast. So yeah, he knows, obviously, because of his radio intercept. And he says, nice choice, though. Yeah, that is actually an excellent choice. And the half-track, I believe, the supply half-track can actually just go crush all these things, right? It's going to die, but to do so. Stuka Barrage coming into the center. No, it's going over here by the, yeah. He already knows of these emplacements. Nice barrage going there, and everything seems to be intact. A little bit of damage there on the glider and the sandbags, but no breaking of the wire, so the supply half-track just breaking through and crushing as much wire as it can. It's going to run into a mine, and down it goes. Don't think DonnieChan cares too much about that, considering that he's, you know, just doing that. He also laid down a shoe mine in the center of his base. I don't actually know why, but, well, there you go. So a bit of a weird game that we're going to have here, apparently. Expected, you know, a more traditional, just run around and shoot shit, but doesn't look like we're going to get that. And more wire getting laid down all over the place. More sandbags, making sure that the ones... Ooh, sorry about that. Wow. Damn, I think I'm tired. Actually, I am. I woke up very early today, so sorry about that. I'll try to keep the yawns to a minimum. It's not because I'm bored, even though I suppose the game is a little bit slow. can only assume it's going to pick up in the second half. But yeah, actually, had to go get my car fixed. I had to take it early to the mechanic, and yeah, I didn't get my beauty sleep on the weekend. So Storm Pios pushing forward. We saw some mines trying to get laid down there by the guys here. What are they called? The things with the stuff. Partisans. There you go. But we do have sweepers equipped on the Storm Pios for DonnieChan. He clears out the mines, so a little bit of wasted munitions. And we now have the Stuka coming online. There goes a barrage, probably going to be right on top of the conscript. The conscript squad is going to get the hell out of the way. No, is it? Yes. Oh, massive damage there. Down goes the sandbag and the wire. Actually, no, the sandbag's, it's just the wire. Sandbag's still alive, and the conscripts took quite a beating there. They're alive and well. We even see Lenny has acquired all the upgrades there for his headquarters, which makes sense considering DonnieChan says, "Do you see?" Oh, okay. He's talking about does he see the mines with the radio intercept? So that's why he knows like where mines are and such. I think it's just units and marks. So yeah, I mean that's one of the cool things. I think that was changed though, wasn't it? Like I remember that the armored, what was it? Armored support or something? One doctrine that gives you, that one was changed so that it didn't reveal mines. But I guess it doesn't actually reveal. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works here. It should give him an indicator. Yeah, he sees like where the wire got laid down. By half track comes out into the field. But yeah, it lets you know basically exactly what your enemy is doing. But it's interesting to note about the mines. You do get notified when a mine is placed, but I don't know if it tells you where, even though I guess it does. So DonnieChan knows that infiltration tactics has been selected, or special operations doctrine has been selected for DonnieChan. Lenny knows that, I should say. You like the Stalin line. I mean, it is an interesting way of playing it, right? Stuka, barrage going across the hedge, right on top of the conscripts. Oh, one conscript squad gets mangled there, down to one. DonnieChan says, sorry, which line were you talking about? As he breaks all the wire with the Stuka. So the Stuka, I believe, an excellent choice, right? 14 kills to his name already. I mean, it's actually... we also see that Mr. Lenny has built himself tier 1. So he's teching a little bit and got a penal battalion. Interesting choice. I mean, nothing too special about it, but I guess that works. He is still bleeding those points, like I said, though, because, well, DonnieChan just controls 2 of the victory points and will slowly and steadily just win the game. Down to 322 points. I mean, it is only 1 point per tick, so that is a long time. It'll take a long time. But yeah, I mean, obviously he will have to do something about it at some point, or, well, he's just going to lose. Do have the Schwer Panzer headquarters down for DonnieChan. That one is defending the rear victory point and his strategic points around it. So nice little placement there. But considering its location in the territory... Damn it, I promised I wasn't going to yawn that much. Considering its positioning in the territory, I was saying, I mean, it's probably going to be a long time before it sees any action. It is building itself an Obersoldaten squad, however. So it's going to be nice. Obersoldaten, you know, now a shadow of their former selves. But they do have access still to the LMG if you purchase it, which, you know, of course, that you can. And with the Doctrine selection for DonnieChan, he could instead go for the infrared STG-44s, which are also available to Obersoldaten. So I can only assume more wire getting laid down all over the place. Yeah, all over the place. Can't help but feel that this is a bit of a troll game. Tier 4 now down for Lenny, and ooh, we see one of the newer up-and-coming stars of the game, the Su-76. I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't gotten a Red X-Wings game where he masterfully uses the Su-76s since they got their buff in that new patch. They're supposed to be really good against vehicles now, so we'll see. But yeah, tier 4 is down, Su-76 coming up, and we'll see. Garden them overs. So the overs out on the field. What are they getting upgraded with? Nothing? Nope. Man. Not Panzer Grenadiers, but Panzer Shrek equipped on the Volks Grenadiers. Only one so far. Obersoldaten and Storm Pyros moving forward. So it looks like DonnieChan is going to want to go for the coup de grace, so to speak, and just push into the base, it looks like, maybe? I mean, he is sending a lot of things in this direction. Decides to start laying down some sandbags of his own and set up more defensible positions. King Tiger anytime soon? Yeah, I mean, we could probably assume that one of those is going to come out sooner rather than later. I mean, we only have 2 of the buildings so far for Mr. DonnieChan, so, you know, it's not going to come out just yet. Remember, you do need all 3 buildings acquired to be able to get that. But yeah, probably. Well, he doesn't have access to the Command Panther, so I don't know. Conscripts moving around to the center, one of them popping inside this house, so it looks like Lenny finally going to be deciding to be a little bit harassive. I mean, obviously, all the troops were further down south, so they're going to have to not retreat, but move back to engage. Stuka, however, does throw a barrage at the approaching conscripts. The conscripts break the... Ooh, they actually managed to dodge that completely, and the mine actually goes up in flames. Volks Grenadier squad getting getting caught behind enemy lines. The conscript squad going to turn its sight on it and probably focus it down. Conscript squads are currently, just not going to make it out of there. Took a lot of damage there to the Stuka, and we have flamethrowers on the Penal Battalion. So there you go. Su-76s also in the game, going to be moving forward and push over to the right-hand side. And we see that in one masterful move, Lenny manages to break the right-hand side, at least half of it, and push himself into the game. We got partisans inside the house. These guys got equipped with LMGs. We got conscripts holed up in this big house as well. And we see a barrage going off on the Obersoldaten, forcing them to retreat before any of them get killed. And then we have conscripts all over the place. This one could go all the way over here and try cap. They're just sitting there in the light cover. But at least the victory point has been recovered for Lenny as he pushed in a big way over there. Partisan Warfare with its camo. Pushing forward, although we do see a barrage here by the Su-76. We have 3 Rakuten Warfares on the field for Mr. DonnieChan, so he definitely has no lack of anti-tank. I mean, you already have the Shrek on the Volksgrens and such, so yeah. I have a feeling that Lenny will be losing the right-hand side very quickly, considering what he has. He's already retreating with his conscripts. The Su-76s trying as best they can to hold the line. They could throw a barrage here at the approaching troops. We have Storm Pioneers and Volks Grenadiers with Obersoldaten behind that. The infantry retreats as they do not want to get themselves killed. And the Su-76s concede territory, but they have opened up the flank on the right-hand side. Far on the right, we do have that conscript squad capturing that munitions point. It is behind enemy lines, so it may actually die. It has to run the gauntlet through the center if it wants to retreat because the path on the edge is already blocked off. So it does not look like it's going to be a very good day for them. We also see Storm Pyos and Volksgrens in the way. So yeah, that may not work exactly like they wanted. The half-track actually managing to stand tall against the Su-76s as they whiff their shots. We see the Stuka, or what was that? Nope. Rakuten Warfare's pushing forward. Looks like they're trying to go against the Su-76s. Su-76 is getting barraged by the Rakuten Warfares. This guy's going to be going down, as it's already in range of this guy. Down it goes. Second SU-76 throws a barrage at them, but does not manage to get any of the kills and forces them away. And actually keep an eye on the Stuka, 15 kills to its name, put a little tag on it. There you go. And we also have Lux on the field now for Mr. DonnieChan. Should be very effective considering the sheer amount of infantry. Volksgrenadiers and conscripts engaging on the far right-hand side. We do have storm piles nearby to help out, so they probably should be fine. Although we do have a mass of conscripts flooding in that direction that could potentially help out as well. Lux trying to stop the approaching partisans. The partisans quickly retreat as well. It's Lux. And we do have a anti-tank or tank hunters, more likely. Partisan tank hunters popping in front of the Lux to try and kill it, but they don't actually manage to even get a shot off. They do have a Shrek, but yeah, that's about it. Volksgrenadiers on the far right-hand side. Conscript's going to try to engage them. We have 3 conscripts flooding forward. They're not going to be able to do too much, although barrage there by the grenades, managing to kill a bit of the conscripts. But the Volks do end up retreating, so the point holds. Lux getting some free shots in there. SU-76 not being able to provide support against the Lux right now. And the conscripts do end up backpedaling. Gonna go for the fuel. We also have the point. And now we have a game. Oh! Ooh! Jeez! That was bad. How many did it kill? 2. Yeah, SU-76 throws a barrage there as the conscripts were rushing forward to try to get themselves inside that house, or that barn, I guess. And he ends up actually killing 2 of its own members, so that's unlucky. Lux, now 2 at a time. That's going to basically kill any infantry that they run into. DonnieChan breaking the meta. And conscripts over on the right-hand side. Just trying to recover some territory with penals around. Far left-hand side has been left alone. And, enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. Yeah. Conscripts trying to hold off against those Lux with the sandbags that got laid down for them. And it's actually do so quite effectively. They didn't take any losses. They only took a little bit of health damage. And we see a single shot. What was that? Huh. Looks like a creeping barrage was queued up or canceled for the Stuka after shooting the first round, because only 1 round hit there. So it's kind of weird. Rakuten Warfers pushing forward in mass. They are going to be able to kill anything that they run into. Or at least any vehicle they run into if they do so. Combat engineers, however, have a great chance of just standing against them since, you know, they're not vehicles. And the Rakuten Warfer will eventually die if it doesn't move. However, so that they're moving in that direction, they will recover some territory. Sneaking behind enemy lines, we have Storm Pios trying to demine. Yeah, we got Lenny saying that he's demining, and yeah, that's not going to go well for him. Well, that's not good for Lenny, I guess. It looks like the Storm Pios are just going to be going over to cap the point at the end, I assume. Munitions cache getting built for Lenny on these points. He actually has munitions in all of the points there, well, except the ones in the front. And we have Shrek equipped on the Volksgrenadier squad, which will try to do that. We also have a demo charge and more mines, but the Storm Pios do have a sweeper, so they'll be able to clear that off very easily. Right-hand side, Partisans pushing forward, tank hunters and standard Partisans, or what are they called? Partisan troops. Shots flying at the Lux. The SU-85 is whiffing his shot. Whiffing a second shot. Wow, that is ridiculous for the SU-85. Probably just better off just turning its sights on the thing, stuff. It's even marked and it wasn't able to hit it. Rakuten Warfers now catching the SU-85 way out of position. We'll kill it. Down it goes, out of control. And there goes. Oh. It was abandoned there for a second, but shot managed to still hit it and kill it afterwards. SU-76 pushing over on the right-hand side. Rakuten Warfers now rushing at it in front of it. Will be dying as well, as it has not enough speed to move out of the way. Could potentially get some kills on that, and it does get a kill on it. Barrage going right in front of the Rakuten Warfers. Manages to get some kills. There you go. That's actually pretty good, but there's a third Rakuten Warfer that will finish the job, so yeah, Lenny not catching a break here. I mean, it was a weird strategy that he employed, but ultimately it doesn't look like it paid off. Victory point on the left gets capped. The fuel point also going to get decapped. So Lenny is not in great shape, but I mean, he does have a lot on the field. It's only infantry, but it is still a lot on the field. However, does have to contend with 2 Lux and the Stuka. Stuka did get veteran C1 with 15 kills. Not a lot, but it happened. And we see Partisan squad trying to steal a Raktenwerfer, but the Lux is just not going to let them get out of there. Second Lux is now chasing down the Raktenwerfer as it runs. Down to 2 men, 1 more to die, and it is the Druid. We see Partisans getting in the way, and wow! Actually, no, there it goes. Gets a kill, and the squad is back there. Partisan squad is still there. The Lux could push forward and destroy it, but it does not look like it's going to do that. And these Partisans are not actually going to go for the Raktenwerfer. It looks like Lenny may not be aware that he lost it. No, it is. Yeah, there it goes. He's going to go with the conscripts. Right-hand side, Combat Engineer Squad trying to go for the victory point. They realize that there's a Yeshuat Panzer headquarters shooting at them. Forced to retreat. Conscripts just moving around. And more conscripts and a Partisans. Just, oh, they're going to take nasty grenades. Oh, grenades all over the place. Stuka moving up a little bit preemptively there. Everybody forced to retreat, and the superior forces of DonnieChan just spank the Partisans and all their worth. Lux harassing conscripts on the right-hand side. Lux harassing not Partisans, the Penals in the center. All over the place. Lenny just saying, nah. And down goes finally one of the munitions caches as the Shrek. That bold rage move was a bit too much. So yeah, it looks like it may have not worked out. 204 points left for Lenny, 454 for DonnieChan. We see a Stuka throwing a barrage into the base. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, that hurt. 43 kills, veteran C2 acquired. Lenny says, GG, buddy. Oh my god. And yeah, I think that's game. GG for DonnieChan. And yes, if you can upload, and evidently I guess it's a yes, because well, I guess Lenny says it's not worth it, but well, now we have it. So yeah, I mean, that's basically the game. I don't think there's much else he's gonna do. He's not even moving or reinforcing. But ow, that was a painful Stuka hit there. But I mean, I think Lenny had already thrown in the towel since he wasn't moving anything. And there he goes, throws in the towel as the game comes to a close. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.